Welcome to Jakook Are Dating. I hope you're all doing well, Jakook fans. Today I bring you a video full of happiness, tenderness, and surprises because yes, our Jakook is back. And when I say back, I don't mean they're causing trouble, but they're back to share the Jakook interactions we've all been missing with the public. And here, as I always say, it's all about patience. Waiting calmly, because sooner or later they will bring back the moments we love. One story that has resurfaced is about Jungkook's little habit when he's in the waiting room or practice room. While the other members are busy with their own activities, Jungkook often sits casually playing with his phone. But the staff noticed that every time the door opened and someone entered, Jungkook would look up and only smile if the person entering was Jimin. The reaction seemed so natural, like someone who found their favorite person in a room that suddenly felt warmer. Another staff member added that when they traveled abroad for a busy schedule, Jungkook often asked for a room close to Jimin's. The reason was simple. He felt more comfortable when Jimin was nearby. There was something about Jimin's presence that made Jungkook feel at peace. Even when the schedule was exhausting, if Jimin was in the same room, Jungkook could laugh more freely, talk more cheerfully, and seem much more alive. One day, while they were preparing for a big concert, Jimin experienced a slight muscle strain. The medical staff asked him to sit down for a moment and rest. However, Jungkook, who was undergoing a separate training session, immediately approached when he heard the news. He stopped his training, walked towards Jimin without hesitation, and sat down beside him. Without saying much, he just looked at Jimin with unconcealed concern. The staff who saw this said, Jungkook always pays attention to Jimin like someone he cares about deeply. Even when the cameras weren't rolling and no fans were watching, their dynamic remained the same. When eating with the staff and members, Jungkook often checked to see if Jimin had taken any food. If he hadn't, he would push the plate towards Jimin, saying, "Hyung, eat first." When Jimin had a headache and bowed his head for a moment, Jungkook would ask, "Are you okay?" In a soft voice that he rarely used with others. The most interesting thing is the story of a stylist who had worked with them for several years. He said that Jimin was the person who could change Jungkook's mood the most. When Jimin looks sad, Jungkook will also be quiet. When Jimin laughs, Jungkook will smile even without hearing the context. And when Jimin talks to someone else for a long time, Jungkook often steals glances at them. Not out of jealousy, but more to make sure that Jimin is okay. All of this further reinforces the idea that Jungkook has a deep emotional connection with Jimin. It's not just a normal friendship, nor is it a work relationship. It's a relationship that has grown over time, through experiences and irreplaceable trust. Jimin is the person with whom Jungkook feels he can be himself. Jimin is the person who gives Jungkook unconditional comfort. Jimin also feels the same way. He often looks after Jungkook in ways that are not too obvious, but feel sincere. He helps fix Jungkook's microphone, calms Jungkook when he is nervous before performing, and always makes sure Jungkook gets the emotional support he needs. If Jungkook is someone who seeks Jimin's light, then Jimin is someone who always opens the door for Jungkook to enter. Many fans refer to their relationship as Jikook Truth, a term that describes small moments that feel like tangible proof of their deep connection. And after confessions from several behind-the-scenes staff members, it became clear that their closeness was not something only seen by overly enthusiastic fans. There was a strong foundation, a comfort, a bond that was difficult to put into words. Jungkook panics not because he is afraid of losing Jimin physically. He panics because Jimin has become a part of him that makes his life feel complete. Like someone who is accustomed to the warm light every morning, Jungkook always seeks Jimin's presence, not because he has to, but because his heart guides him to do so. And this, for many armies, is what makes Jimin and Jungkook's relationship so captivating. They are not just stage partners. They are not just members who happen to be close. They are two souls who have grown together, strengthening each other without words and understanding each other in a way that can only be understood by people who have truly experienced a deep emotional connection. That is the truth of Jakook, not just rumors, not just fan service. This is a story of consistent care, irreplaceable comfort, and a bond that grows stronger despite the fast-paced world around them. And as staff gradually reveal more behind-the-scenes stories, it becomes clearer that this connection is real and deeply meaningful to both of them. In a world as spotlighted as BTS, every small glance, every minor gesture, and every spontaneous moment can become major talking points. But there's something different when discussing the unique relationship between Jungkook and Jimin, the duo who have stolen ARMY's attention for years with their natural, warm closeness, often appearing more emotional than just a typical group dynamic. And recently, rumors have been swirling even more after a staff member close to BTS shared a story that left many fans stunned. The story revolves around one thing: why Jungkook never seems to want to take his eyes off Jimin. According to the staff member, the moments captured on camera are only a small part of what actually happens behind the scenes. Jungkook has a very distinctive habit. His eyes are always searching for Jimin, as if there is a magnet constantly pulling his gaze towards his hyung. Even when they weren't talking or in the same scene, Jungkook still seemed to be quietly watching Jimin. Many thought it was just a reflex or a habit of friendship, but the staff who had observed them for a long time revealed that Jungkook actually seemed panicked every time he didn't see Jimin around him. The staff member recounted an incident that caused fans to go wild after it was vaguely leaked on an online community. At a major event, Jimin was taken away by another team to prepare for the stage. Jungkook, who wasn't told, looked confused, looked around repeatedly, and even asked the staff, "Where's Jimin Hyung?" in a tone that sounded anxious. It wasn't anger, nor was it excessive panic. It was more like someone who had lost the figure who had truly become the center of his sense of security and daily routine. According to the staff member, Jungkook has had a deep emotional bond with Jimin since their trainee days. Jimin was the one who always encouraged him, helped him get back up during difficult days, and continued to be the person who made Jungkook feel accepted. On many occasions, Jungkook has said that Jimin is the person who makes him feel most comfortable. And apparently, that comfort has become a habit. Jungkook unconsciously always looks for Jimin in every room they enter. If you look closely, there are many moments that support the staff story. Jungkook is often seen staring at Jimin when Jimin is talking on stage. It's not just an ordinary stare. There is admiration, there is attention, and sometimes there is something almost indescribable. Every time Jimin laughs, Jungkook often smiles along even before understanding what made Jimin laugh. In some fan signs, Jungkook is even seen watching Jimin from afar, as if making sure that Jimin feels comfortable and happy. There is one famous moment that happened when they attended a live event. When Jimin stumbled slightly, Jungkook reflexively turned and grabbed his arm, even though Jungkook was busy talking to another member. Staff said that Jungkook had an automatic instinct towards Jimin. No matter what happened, no matter how difficult the situation was, Jungkook's eyes would look for Jimin first. And according to the staff, it wasn't fake. It was real.